Cigars Daily Nation, you guys know that it is our number one commitment here to make your experience amazing. And in order to do that, I'm always thinking about new ways to engage the team and give them the ability to streamline work processes, be more committed to their work so that you get even better customer service. And this week, I think we've made huge strides, not just in getting better, faster work, but in really creating an evolution of how our team members work here to make things easier and easier with one product that I stumbled across in the last few weeks that really just came out on the market for cigar smokers. Let me show you something I've been so excited about and now I'm requiring mandatory for the team to wear. So I was tooling around online thinking about this whole issue of productivity when I finally found a product that absolutely blew my mind. It's called the Cigar Band. It's a real thing, and it allows you to use your cigar completely hands-free. This was originally designed for fly fishers to be able to smoke a cigar while they're fly fishing, but I saw the real value behind this thing. Work and productivity for the team. That's why these are now mandatory for all the guys that work here. It's something that's going to improve their lives, give them both of their hands back, let them learn the catalog more, and I can't stress this enough, it does not look ridiculous. Now all I got to do is go around and see how well they're all faring with their brand new devices. I bet they're ecstatic. Jared, what's up, dude?
How are you, bud?
I'm great. What are you smoking, a Camacho while you're packing? How's that going? Is it just revolutionized your world?
Unfortunately, I feel like I'm getting a little too much ash in my products, but other than that, it's okay.
There's a couple of kinks to work out.
Yes.
And I just got to say this. Turn to me a little bit. You definitely do not look ridiculous wearing that. Oh, good for you. Wow, what a pro.
You.
What a stylish thing. All right, customer service is working. We've now opened up both customer services offices. There's Justin. There's Dustin, both cigar banding it up. Justin, look at you. You're a font of productivity. Look at this, two-handed typing while you're smoking a Taino from Sereno Cigars. This is just amazing, right?
Technical innovation in the cigar industry.
There's not a lot of that, coincidentally. And I just got to tell you, you definitely look amazing. You do not look ridiculous at all.
I just don't know what to do with my other hands, though, when I'm not typing.
Are you lighting another cigar right now?
I am.
God, you're an innovator. You're all over it, brother. Keep up the great work.
I will. I'm about to triple fist it.
It doesn't sound right when you say it that way, but you know what? I'm going to go with it. Triple fist away, brother.
All right.
Look at Dustin. He's just crushing it. And he's got his cigar band on, smoking a Bellas Artes from AJ Fernandez. How you doing? Wow. See, this is the kind of style and finesse I've been looking for here all along.
I just gotta grab.
You just looking like a natural doing this. Wow.
It's really opened up my eyes to what I can possibly do with my other hand when it's available to me. I mean,
there's a list of things you're not allowed to do with that other hand, just so you know. We didn't tell you when we hired you, but...
another visit to HR.
Good work, man. You've doubled productivity, and as an added benefit, you do not look ridiculous.
Yeah, I look awesome.
Yeah. So, I had this idea today that I would finish this video, like bring the same shirt I was wearing yesterday and like make it look like I shot this video in one day, but then I forgot that this morning was sparring, so here's a big continuity error. I'm dressed different, my face is all jacked up. But when it comes to the cigar band, I gotta tell you guys, I'm actually weirdly impressed by this thing. Like, I absolutely feel ridiculous wearing it, but there is a convenience to it that I really enjoy. Like, my cigar is just right here, and if you get, when I get it set up right, it's actually easy to do. So I got the email about this product from David, the guy who invented it, and he legitimately made it for fly fishers. And to his credit, the dude sold over 1,000 of these. And like for people who are doing fly fishing, I guess this is like the jam. This is the way to enjoy your cigar. You can move it out of the way, do your casting and reeling, I assume. I've never fly fished before, but like I drafted and he emailed me and said like, hey, Cigar Band, check it out. Are you interested? Do you want to do a review? And I wrote this whole email back essentially saying like, no, thank you. Like I feel like I've had my fill of like revolutionary cigar products in this industry. And there's a lot of people that try to innovate, but then I called them and I said, hey, like essentially I would, if you want to send me some of these, I'll make fun of them in a video. But I also wanted to make sure that you guys knew that this existed, because it's a pretty damn unique thing. But this really, for me, all comes back to the idea of innovation in the cigar industry. I've seen this a lot. And the fact that, Cigars Daily is such a public platform, we do get a lot of presentations from people about new products on the market. Like, hey, try this new type of lighter that uses, the power of the sun rather than a flame, or something like it's always some new idea. And I see a problem with that. Like, this is an industry of heritage and legacy, that the hallmark of the cigar industry is how unbelievably simple what we do is. Like, it doesn't need to be incredibly complicated. Like, and I'll say this, while I'm sure that there are people for whom the cigar band will be highly useful, no one's ever been like, if my cigars were just hands-free, they'd be that much better. And so I think that for the specific fly fishing thing, there's probably some other uses out there. It'd be really helpful. And maybe you drop a comment and say, yeah, if I had a cigar band, it would be easier to enjoy a cigar during this activity. Drop that down in the comment below, because fly fishing is unbelievably specific. But we have seen so many products come out from people who try to revolutionize this stuff. And I get it. Like, when you work in an industry for a long time, you think about it a lot. You think about it from every angle, from every aspect. People always come to me and they're like, hey, have you ever thought about doing this with Cigars Daily? And very rarely, unbelievably rarely, have I not already thought through it very carefully. Because Jim and I spend all day thinking and talking about cigars and Cigars Daily and how to make it better. When you work in an industry, you're going to do that, right? And so I think that there's probably always going to be a tendency for cigar makers and cigar consumers to try to think of ways to innovate in this industry. And the question that needs to be asked when innovation comes up is this something that we should innovate? Is there a tremendous need out there for this type of innovation? With the cigar band, I don't know. Maybe you guys will see this and be like, that thing is awesome. And maybe some of you will see it and be like, that thing is outrageous. I think that the beautiful thing about cigars, the reason I like cigars more than pipes, is because they're simple. And I think it's okay for them to be simple. In fact, this is one of the things that people value about cigars, is that they get you away from the clutter of an overcongested, overly complex and complicated life that we're now all forced to live. Now I'm dressed like a cigar cyborg sitting here making a video. So I'll ask you this too, whether you see use or function for this or not, what is an innovation in the cigar world that you've seen that you thought was great, or you thought was just downright ridiculous, didn't make any sense? Like, I've seen some things this year that I kind of waffle on. A couple of brands have come out with and are going to come out with cigars that you can light and smoke from either end. That is definitely not a new idea. That's been done before kind of a lot, but it's an interesting idea. If you can give one cigar to a person and they can experience it multiple different ways, I guess a 5-pack would be more valuable. So that seems like a good idea. But there's certainly a lot of stuff out there that I'm just like, who thought of that and then invested money into it? Dear God. This one I just think is fun. This is like a novelty. I will always have this on my desk in my office. Anyway, do please check this video out on Cigars Daily Plus, guys. So there'll be some extra content in that video. And thank you so much for watching here. This is Tim, signing off for Cigars Daily, and I will see you in the comments.
I don't really like to smoke when I'm eating.
Can we wait till after?
No! This is about efficiency. Shut up and smoke your lunch cigars.
Mine poked me in the eye.